Welcome! In this video, we'll take a closer look at the updated Shape Factor tool introduced in version 13 of MPanel Production, and how these changes make it more intuitive to control fabric tension. Previously, the Tension Mesh tool used a single numeric shape factor. This could be confusing, since the number represented a ratio between weft and warp stress. Take this example. A shape factor of 2 meant the weft stress was twice the warp. Flip it to 0.5. And now the warp stress is double the weft. Version 13 changes that. We've introduced a new slider tool that visually shows how adjusting stress in the warp or weft directions affects the fabric shape. No guesswork involved. Let's look at this drawing. We've modeled the same double-curved barrel vault 5 times, and we're viewing it from above, in plan view, and from the front. In the center, we see a balanced mesh, equal stress in both directions. Slide left. Weft stress increases, and the fabric lifts between the arches. Slide right. Warp stress increases, pulling fabric lengthwise and causing it to sag between the arches. Notice the thread directions. In plan view, weft threads go left to right, and warp threads go bottom to top. But what if the fabric had been oriented the other way? If warp threads ran left to right instead? Increasing warp stress would lift the fabric, not sag it. That's why it's crucial to always check the thread direction, warp versus weft, before adjusting shape factors. The slider is limited to a range of 3:1 in either direction. But you're not restricted to that. Need a 10:1 warp to weft ratio? Just type 10 into the warp shape factor cell. Be aware, as soon as you touch the slider again, the input will reset to the 3:1 range. Let's apply this to a real model, a partial boat cover made of 4 meshes. In this case, the warp threads run from the bottom to the top of the screen. If we rotate the model, you'll see a straight slope, from the top of the windscreen toward the bow, right along the warp direction. To create a more natural double-curved surface, we'll increase stress in the weft direction, left to right. Let's move the slider right, select a mesh, and run the Adjust Meshes tool with a left click. Now rotate the model again. You'll see the new cyan mesh dips downward, forming a more relaxed and naturally tensioned surface. Right now, that change only affects one of the 4 meshes. To apply the same shape across all meshes, we have 2 options: join the meshes and adjust as one. Or, new in version 13, use the Tension Joined Meshes option. This new feature lets you select multiple adjacent meshes and apply the shape factor across them as if they were one, without actually joining them. Let's undo the previous change. Select all 4 meshes, and this time run the tool with Tension Joined Meshes checked. We'll delete the old mesh, rotate again, and you'll see a smooth, continuous, double-curved surface, one that reflects the fabric's natural tension. That's it for this walkthrough of the enhanced Shape Factor tool in version 13. The new slider and the joined mesh functionality make it easier than ever to visualize and control fabric stress direction, and to produce fabric patterns that fit like shrink wrap every time.
Thank you for watching. For more information, please contact support@mpanel.com.